With all the injuries to the other safety position, how does that affect what you guys are going to do at the free safety spot?
Nothing. We're just going to keep balling. You know what I'm saying? Keeping each other healthy, keeping ourselves healthy by going treatment and everything. We know the situation we in, and, just got to go. It's football. It's part of the game, really. It's part of the game. So you can't really predict what's going to happen. But all we know is that whenever something does happen, we got the people to just step up and do what it is they need to do.
All throughout the offseason, we heard that this defense is going to be more aggressive. Do you think missing some dudes at the other safety spot will lessen the aggression, or is it just going to be
Nah, next guy up. It's the same thing. We're not changing the scheme for nobody. Feel me? Everybody should be able to do the same thing the guy in front of us is doing. So if I go down, next guy up, somebody else, it's every position, offense and defense. We're all expected to be just as good as the guy in front of us or even better, And better is definitely the expectation anyway. So.
We've seen a little bit of Ethan Slade, but probably going to see a little bit more just for all those reasons that you mentioned right there. You've seen a lot more of him. What kind of a player is Ethan?
Man, I could get emotional talking about Ethan because Ethan was here for the same time I was here. There was nobody else doing 2-day workouts with me other than Ethan. It was me, Ethan, D'Angelo Menda, he's gone, but if it came down to doing 2 workouts a day, Ethan was right there next to me. He was right there next to me trying to learn the playbook, right there next to me trying to do everything in his power right. He has worked extremely hard to get into the position that he's in right now. And, I really can't be any happier than Ethan, bro, or any happier for Ethan, it's amazing just to see how far he's come, It really is. I'm excited for him to see how he does first game of the season. And I just hope I know he'll go out there and ball out. And if he doesn't, he's going to put his all into it, 100% effort into it. And that's nothing that you can't ever say about Ethan that he doesn't do. So
he's one of those guys who deserves an opportunity, though.
He deserves the world, bro. Yeah, he deserves a shot at the NFL. He deserves everything, man. A lot.
Whole new defensive scheme. How do you feel this defense is ready to put it onto the field in a game situation?
I think we're ready. I think we're ready. I think. We'll see come September 2nd, 8:15. But for the most part, I think we're all ready. I think we'll just have to see how it all comes together as a team. If all this has been a waste, or if all of it has been able to carry on, and I believe that it'll carry on into all 12 of these games this year.
From a player's perspective, what's the hardest part of learning a new defense when it comes to playing in a game?
It's just, I think, about the adjustments and more so the technique of how coaches want things. And, some coaches like things more high to low. Some coaches like more downhill. So it just depends. For us, we've had to adjust from what we did earlier to what we do now. And I think we've adjusted well for the most part.
John Nelson was telling us that he expects his defensive line to create a lot more pressure on the quarterback than he did a year ago. What have you seen from that group in fall camp that leads you to believe that they'll be more effective at pressuring the quarterback?
I mean, we've seen sacks left and right. We've seen, offense go after the defense and defense go after offense. And when that does happen, it's been a lot of sacks, a lot of TFLs, a lot of good reads on the screens and everything else. So, yeah, I think it's good. We're going to see a lot of good things.